welcome back to my channel. This is Dom, and another update on the Baron Wars project that I'm only just started, really. So I showed recently the first retinue that I'd put together for the rebel side, for the rebels against King John. And so this time I thought I would do a side to take them on, and this is it. So this is the retinue of William De Warenne, the 5th Earl of Surrey. I followed the Get Started book that you get in the Baron Wars box set, and painted up the figures. So let's have a look at them, and I did a little bit more on the 5th Earl of Surrey. So once again, I've been following the Get Started guide that you get within the Baron Wars 2nd edition box set. This time, the first one I followed the red retinue. This time I followed the blue retinue, and the reason why I'm doing this is just purely to have two forces that I can play either solo, or if somebody down the club wants to play, I can give them the other side. So this is 250 points worth of retinue. It uses the remainder, or pretty much all the rest of the box, what you get within the box set, if you buy the starter box sets from Baron Wars. They're all plastic miniatures that I've used that come in the box. They're all part of the Wargames Atlantic figures. Excellent figures. So what do you get with the retinue? You get the Baron himself. He has a number of attributes, but chiefly he comes with a two-handed weapon and mail. He has a command group of 5 knights, one of whom carries his banner. They all have swords, mail and medium shields. And then there's 5 sergeants who have also mail and a falchion and large shield. There's 7 bowmen. Now, unlike the rebel force, the bowmen have no armour, just a bow. And then their levy unit is a unit of 9 levy spearmen, and that is basically what you get within this formation. So let's start with his lordship himself. So here he is. I've chosen to put him with a two-handed, with a two-handed axe, basically, because I just thought he looks heinous and aggressive. Painted his helmet, and I mean I've sort of taken a nod to his heraldic colours, which were blue and yellow, with the colour scheme I've gone for. Now, why William? I thought it's an interesting character. So William De Warenne, 5th Earl of Surrey. I live in Surrey, so that was one of the reasons for this. Plus, as a loyalist baron, he was phenomenally loyal to King John. His family came over with William the Conqueror. In fact, the 1st Earl of Surrey was a close personal friend of William the Conqueror, and joined him and fought alongside him. And it seems that loyalty to the crown continued through the De Warenne family, because this William, the William I'm depicting anyway, was cousin of King John and one of his closest advisors. In fact, he stayed with the king, loyal to the king, unlike many of the supposed loyalist nobles, all the way through. He was present at the king's coronation in 1199, and was made Lieutenant of Gascony. However, when the French reconquered most of the British or English possessions in France, he lost all his continental holdings. But John, recognising the importance of William, compensated him, so he never really lost out from that. All the way through King John's reign, the 5th Earl continued to rise. He was warden of the Cinque Ports, and later Warden of the Welsh Marches, where he's very, very likely to have met, or at least his men would have met, my rebel lord, the Duke of Hereford. So that's kind of why, again, another good reason for picking this guy. He was also, during the unrest in 1212, he was given custodian of the northern shires. So yeah, he was very much a loyalist. He stayed alongside John's side all the way through. And in fact, he died in his bed at the ripe old age of 73, which was a good old age for this time. So there's William. There is his standard bearer. Again, I've just taken the figure from the Wargames Atlantic box set. Oh, there's a little bit of string there. That you get, or the figures that you get with the box set. Yeah, just again gone with the yellow and blue theme, and there's his checkered standard. So that's his standard bearer, and then as it said in the army list, he gets 5 knights with him. So here we go. There's one there with his sword, medium shield. Pleased with how he came out. This one's got an axe. Again, 50% of the unit needs to have the same looking weapon. So I can have a couple with different things in it. So he's got an axe. He has got a sword on his hip, so technically he's still armed with a sword. This guy here, love the great helm. I think it's one of those iconic helmets of the period. Nice figure again. And this one, like this one very much. So there you go. That's his. That's Sir William and his 5 knights that come with him. Then he also gets the sergeants. So we've got foot sergeant. Oops. So we've got a foot sergeant here. This one in white. I really like these figures. I think the sergeants are my favourite in this this set. With their big falchion. This one I've gone orange. Gone for bright colours. Gone quite a dark colour on the mail and the helmet colour on that one. Definitely blackened armour. Third guy. These are definitely grizzled veterans. Like that. And then the final 2. Again, blue. I've gone with lots of bluey colours for these figures, just to denote the fact they're part of William's retinue. Quite a dynamic pose there, I like that. And the final one here. So there you go. There's the 5 foot sergeants. Then there's the bowman. Again, pretty much like the previous ones. Now, with the rebel forces, they had mail on, so I made sure I picked out figures that had mail showing through. For William's forces, archers, they don't have any armour at all, so I went straight with the peasant figures. Yeah. There we go again, just loosed. Again, some arrows on his back. He's got the quiver. This one's reloading. Ready to launch again, to loose again. Another archer. 2 more. This one's a bit of a veteran. He's still got an iron cap on underneath his hood, and he's got a nice beard. This one here. So there you go, that's all the archers, and then there's 9 peasant spearmen. So again, just taken the peasant bodies and used the spear options that you get on the sprue to do these fellas. Some of them I've done one-handed, some two-handed. This guy's just about to grip the other side of the other end of the spear. This one's just rushing forward. They're such nice figures, I really like them. Poised with his piggy stick. What else we got? This guy here. Love this figure. Really like that figure a lot. Again, I've done a little bit of dirtying around the bottom of the clothing because these peasants didn't have access to a hot point. Probably their priority was not to clean their clothes that often. Again, just a bit of variety in the spears, so some of them are using them overhand, some one-handed, some double-handed. Spear was an incredibly effective weapon of the period. Underrated, I think, by wargamers. We always think about swords and axes and various other weapons, but spear gave you reach and was a very simple weapon to create. And there's the grizzled veteran. I like the head. I've used it in the rebel forces as well, this guy, but I think it just comes out really nicely. Gives them a bit of meanness. So there you go, there's my 250 points worth of loyalist forces for the First Baron War. This is William De Warenne, the 5th Earl of Surrey, ready to uphold the King's law against those dastardly rebels. Anyway, there you go. Hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a like, share, subscribe, do all that good funky stuff. Now I've got 2 forces. I'll have a game fairly soon, hopefully. I know my friend Jonathan is looking to finish some of his off while he was away on holiday. I don't know whether he's done enough, but maybe we might have a game soon down the club. If not, I will certainly be playing some solo here in the boot room. So let me know whether you are also jumping into the Baron Wars or already have gone into the Baron Wars. Maybe you were in the first version and now looking to continue with your collection. I'm looking forward to playing it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay well, and I will see you all again soon. This is Dom, signing out.